So, in the bottom right, the winner of the past two games, it is the one, the only, the Johnny Man playing for ConFed.
And spotting in the top left-hand corner, we have our red Zerg, Jacky. Okay, so what I was going to say earlier is there's a lot of different ways to play ZVZ. Of course, you can go for the one base all-ins that have been around forever. You can...
Is it
There's a
3-1?
lot of different... There's a million different all-ins you can do.
It's a hey,
But
hey,
if you don't go...
broke. Is it 3-1 or 2-1?
Um,
Johnny's 1-2, and
yeah, I think it's 2-1, right?
yep.
Because they're on their first diamond.
Yes.
But assuming that neither player goes for cheese, which is a big assumption, then ZVZ these days really revolves around taking that third base. You can usually get the two bases pretty easily. You can secure that two bases. But things start to get crazy when you take that third base. Because you have to play a very sort of delicate tightrope kind of game in order to afford the investment of the third, still defend it. Maybe you want to try and deny their third, and so that's really where the game sort of evolves into. The natural is usually too secure with SimCity and such, but the third base is when things start to get crazy. So we're already seeing a difference in builds.
Yep. We're seeing a hatch first versus a pool first, but I feel like those are very minute details. Like, yes, speed will be done first for Jacky, but it won't be super late for Johnny.
But that early speed, as what I was talking about earlier, could prove very useful if he wants to try and deny the third with it. That's where I see it dealing the most damage. It's not with the straight up attack, but using that sort of earlier army to deny the third while you take a third yourself and riding that economic advantage from there.
Bayonet coming down for Jacky. Johnny's is right behind him. But I feel this is all pretty standard. Speeds are on their way.
Well, I thought it was standard, but then both sides are still making links. So this is honestly looking like an all-in from both sides. So it could get pretty nuts.
And you can see Johnny trying to hide those links too.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to scoot around the Overlord. I don't believe the Overlord saw them.
I'm kind of scared for Johnny, though, because he's going to get to the other side of the base. His speed's not going to be done. And then links with speed against links without, the links without just don't have a chance. So if he hits in that really sort of small window before his speed's finished, then it could be disastrous.
He's got another 12 seconds. 10. Bailings come in.
I think, honestly, Jacky attacking is the best thing that could have happened for Johnny.
The spine comes down. And his third's going to get denied, but it's going to buy him some time to get that spine up. Gets the cancel off. Johnny actually has the worker lead, and he's not that far behind in army value.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty even right now. It just depends how the fight goes.
Ooh, but these...
He's got to get some good connections.
But he's taking everything... Oh, 9 workers go down in the main of Jacky, but...
That's brutal.
Workers are being pulled to fight in Johnny's main, and now the Queen's going to go down. Now it's... Both have done huge... Ooh, big Bane hits come in. And
at the end of the day, each side has 4 workers. Or
now,
3, rather, for Jacky.
But does either side tap out yet? But look at that bank Jacky has.
Look at the bank. Look at the supply.
But, and the big thing, though, is Johnny doesn't have any queens.
Ooh, you're right. That's going to really limit his production.
Mm-hmm.
So not only does Jacky have the bank, but he has the means to spend it as well. This is looking bleak for Johnny.
Yeah, but that's good positioning on the spine.
Yeah, I really like that.
But it's not going to be able to cover the natural. Let's see if these Banes can pop in time to see if he can save it.
Not even gonna try.
We're just going to let the natural get sacked. And
7 more drones coming out for Jacky. Just getting worse.
And Jacky's going into roaches off this low econ.
Not necessary, perhaps, but definitely like a very clean way to finish out the game. He doesn't want to take any chances.
Johnny does see it though, with that Overlord.
But what can he do? He's on 1 base against 2 bases. He's finally getting out a queen, but what's his... I mean, I guess you go all in. You try to get everything in one last attack. Because I don't see trying to expand working. I think that's what he's going to do. But at this point, it's all desperation. He has to get some super money baiting. He has more than 1, probably.
You get some lings speeding around to the north side from Jacky. There's nothing here at home much other than the roaches that are going to pop. 2 Banes, a queen.
Yeah, 7 roaches about to finish, though. I think Jacky might just walk across the map and end this. It would take a miracle hold from Johnny to survive.
Jacky's almost up, almost triple a little bit over triple the army supply. I mean, most of that's in roaches, but still.
But against just lings, roaches are actually efficient for supply, as funny as that sounds.
Yeah, by 8 versus 39.
Things look rough. I think Johnny's going to take 1 look at this army and tap out.
He hasn't seen it yet. Double the supply for Jacky. It's not looking good for our platinum player, Johnny.
Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, it looks like he's going to lose the natural once again.
Six more roaches coming across the map. He's gonna wait for him to come up that ramp, try and get the surround, but Jacky is smartly waiting for his reinforcements. And from here, I think he can just push to the win. The Baneling!
Big Baneling hits go down, and I believe that's going to be it for our orange Zerg. GG's called.
Really well played, but I think Jacky was a step above.
Jacky.
Oh, and you see that base he got in like the south? I didn't even notice.
No.
He was just trying to take a